Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be carrying on with The Mermaid's Mask. So we just had a chat with Werman here, who was the author of that book. Actually, I want to have a read of that book before we do anything else, because he wrote it and it seems to be alluding to events on the submarine, so it is quite important to work through, probably. Yeah, so the book is about someone called Marcus Mordoom, which seems to be basically Magnus Mortuga, doesn't it? Looking for the Devil of the Deep. There's this mermaid thing that we heard of from Dr. Zephyr. And a love story. Someone called Belicia. So the new captain who was on board, who's, I guess, maybe the heir of whoever originally owned the submarine, Seafoam. Her name is Cynthia. So let's read what actually this is all about. Something terrible awaits you in the depths. Will you face it? He sees it in his dreams. He sees it when he closes his eyes. He cannot escape it. But what is it? Renowned helmsman Marcus Mordoom is a man with a singular purpose. He will not rest until he uncovers the truth of what's really hiding beneath the waves. So this is about him, but we kind of got his life story anyway, via talking to him. So let's move on to... for T.W. Ibis. Not seen it come across anyone yet who that could be. For imparting upon me what it is to love the art of writing. Chapter 1. Okay, so we'll just read this one. Marcus Mordoom tightened his grip on the wheel and stared out across the bleak horizon. On this morning, the familiar frigid air of the South Sea carried something more than salt spray as it whipped around his weathered face. On this morning, the familiar howling voice of the wind seemed to be in duet with a much grander voice, a voice that spoke in language that Mordoom could not yet understand. Could not understand. Not yet. Alright, so it doesn't allude hugely in the text, but we it is quite interesting that it is seemingly adjacent to characters who were on the submarine. Alright, but let's have a chat with Dirk, his roommate, next.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
It's going good, I think.
Awesome, yeah. I'm Dirk, by the way. Who are you guys?
I'm Grimoire, and this is Sally.
Oh, cool. So you're the detectives?
Yeah, we're here to investigate the murder of Magnus Mortuga.
Oh, yeah, it's a major bummer, honestly. He was a pretty stand-up guy. I mean, sure, kind of an oddball, but like in a good way, I mean, he was
Dirk, you didn't tell us your surname.
Oh, right. Sorry. Dirk Dansom, actor. So, yeah, anyway, hi, and what can I do for you folks?
He's adorable. Can we keep him?
No, you'd forget to feed him.
I would, yeah.
So, Dirk, you're an actor. What kind?
Oh, well, so for ages, I just did commercials, and then about a year ago, I finally got cast in a movie.
Nice. Anything I've seen?
Well, it's called Hex of the Helmsman.
Oh.
I played the helmsman.
Marcus Mordoom?
Oh, you've seen it?
No, but I read the book.
Oh, man, the book is gnarly. I mean, I'm not usually one for reading, but I actually finished it. Yeah, the whole thing.
Congrats.
The author's a stand-up dude, too.
J.D. Werman. You know him?
Well, yeah, he's sitting right over there. You should go talk to him. Super friendly, loves meeting new people.
Bet.
Was your movie a success, Dirk?
Yeah, man, it's making megabucks.
Are you going to make a sequel?
Well, they want to move on that ASAP, but, we're not ready to start filming yet.
And
Book's not
what?
written yet.
You're taking your vacation on a submarine while you wait?
No, I'm just tagging along here with Werman. Yeah, he wanted to take a trip out here, and I figure, the more the merrier.
What do you make of the Mortuga submarine?
Man, this place is wild. It's like something out of a weird old book. Nobody back home is going to believe any of it.
How do you like living here?
Honestly, mixed bag. So I love meeting all the weirdos that ended up down here. All kinds of people I'd normally never rub shoulders with, But man, is it dark. I mean, there's no sun, no day, no night. You barely even feel the time passing. Listen, if you're not careful, it'll get you. No, for real.
You seem to be holding out.
Ha, well, thanks. So far so good.
How long has it been?
Werman and I arrived a couple of weeks ago. We're the most recent arrivals, aside from Mariana.
It's lucky they still had this room free. You ended up with pretty nice living quarters.
I guess. I never really thought about it.
Dirk, you're basically just a passenger, am I right? You don't have a job here on the submarine?
Well, I set myself personal goals.
Like what?
Like, I was trying to find out everyone's birthday. I got Cynthia's, Grip's, Tadpole's. Oh man, that one took some doing. Yeah, she does not like to share personal info, let me tell you. Mortuga, though? Brick wall, dude. He would not give me the goods. I got woken up when the submarine did a weird kind of movement, like a sudden tilt. It woke Worman up, too. So yeah, we were both sitting there, awake, not sure what's going on. At some point, I got curious what time it was, so I looked at my watch. But, as I was looking at it, it freaked out. Oh, the hands moving all over. Like they were trying to point in all directions at once, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I didn't have any more time to think about it since then we heard this scream. Yeah, Worman and I left our room, went through the mess hall and towards the storeroom at the end. It was unlocked. Sim was standing in the doorway. Mortuga was on the floor, totally dead. I tried to help Sim, pull her away. Worman, though, he just stood there, staring. Like, didn't look away once. It was like he was trying to commit it to memory or something. Although, I don't think he noticed the person outside.
Sorry, what?
Outside the submarine. Yeah, I saw someone swim down past the window. I couldn't tell who it was, though.
Okay. What did you do next?
I wasn't sure what to do, to be honest. Luckily, Tadpole showed up a short while later, and she kind of took charge. Grip and Cynthia showed up next, then Mariana, then Zephyr. Tadpole wanted to know what had happened, but nobody had any answers for her. It was bad vibes all around. Sim and Cynthia left first, then Worman, then me and Mariana. We left around the same time. So, yeah, I went back to my room. Worman was there already. He'd gone straight back to work. And, that's all I got. Can I stop talking now?
All right.
Worman's my good buddy. Yeah, he's like the cranky older brother I never had.
How did you become friends?
Oh, it was mandated by the film studio.
What?
Well, I played the lead in the movie version of Worman's book, so the studio figured we needed to be friends.
And now he's writing his next book, a sequel.
Yeah, dude, Hex of the Helmsman 2, The Revenge Unleashed. Or whatever. I don't think he actually has a title for it yet, or a story outline, or actually anything. I kind of feel bad for him, honestly. It's a lot of pressure,
Dirk, your work and Worman's work, they're kind of intertwined, aren't they?
How do you mean?
You can't make your next movie until Worman's written his next book.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's true, I guess.
Interesting.
Dirk Dansom, 6'2", blonde, athletic, passionate, adaptable, amenable.
Okay, you're hired. Please stop.
And how long have you been an actor?
Oh man, I've been trying to break into it for like forever, but I was getting nowhere until Mr. Vanderpeer said he wanted to hire an unknown for his new project, Hex of the Helmsman. It's kind of a fantasy horror adventure. I play mysterious anti-hero Marcus Mordoom. He's pretty much the main guy.
So you went from getting no work to getting the lead in a big movie.
Crazy, right?
So you're rich and famous now?
Well, I mean, yeah, right? I mean, hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Listen, I heard the dude died because of a curse. Is that true?
No, there's no evidence of a curse.
Oh, still.
Did you get to know Mortuga before he died?
Man, I tried. Dude was not much for conversation. I tried explaining how I'm an actor playing a character that's kind of similar to him. Figured he'd be stoked.
Let me guess. He was not, in fact, stoked.
Actually, I tell a lie. There was one thing Mortuga wanted to talk to me about.
Oh, yeah?
He was super curious about contracts.
Like the legal documents?
Yeah, he wanted to know how they work. Like, how they can be used to make people do stuff or not do stuff.
Weird.
Dr. Z. Oh, man, I love this guy. Hey, did he show you his curiosity collection?
I don't think so.
Dude has some seriously rad stuff in there. Plus, it's all real,
Worth a lot of money, you think?
Oh, totally. The guy's sitting on a gold mine. There was this one thing. It was behind glass, like this spooky mask kind of thing. I wish I could remember what it was called. Anyway, Dr. Z said it was priceless. So, obviously, I asked what that meant, and get this. It means it's worth a lot of money.
Alright, let's run through this stuff.
Hey, so remind me what a hex is again?
Didn't you just make a movie called Hex of the Helmsman?
Right, but look, I'm bad with learning what the made-up words mean.
It's not a made-up word. A hex is a magic spell. Kinda like a curse.
Or it can mean 6, as in hexagon.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. I was hoping that would clear up what a hex bottle was, but no dice. Is that a crystal ball?
Yeah, I think it's made of glass.
Right, but a crystal ball in the sense that it's a magic ball you look into and you see your future or whatever?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Why don't you look into it? You'll see yourself solving the murder and then you'll know who did it.
It's genius.
Dr. Z told me this is a dream helmet.
Have you tried it out?
Nope, I don't dream.
What? Yes, you do.
No time, bro. Gotta optimize that sleep cycle, you know? If you're dreaming, you're not resting.
You're insane.
A little bit. Where does Zephyr find this stuff? I'm pretty sure they don't sell this magazine at my local newsstand. Maybe on mail order.
I think it's more of a black market thing.
Huh. Some of the listings in here, the prices are in ounces, and there's a symbol.
It's the alchemical symbol for gold.
For real? Man, is Zephyr like secretly super rich? What's the deal with those holes along the sides?
They're from when it was a sail.
Why would a submarine need a sail? Man, Mortuga really was an odd duck, wasn't he? I mean, who owns something like this? What's it even for?
It used to be locked, so I think he kept something inside it.
Oh, what? And it got stolen? The thing? Whatever it was?
Maybe, yeah.
Whoa, I wonder where it is now.
Hard to say, since we don't know what we're looking for, but somewhere on the submarine, I guess.
Not necessarily. Someone could have thrown it into the ocean.
Oh, great.
Huh. Who's that little Grim Reaper guy in the drawing?
I'm not sure. You recognize it?
It does seem kind of familiar for some reason.
Okay.
Someone dropped their perfume? Bummer, that stuff can get expensive. Oh, you found my tablets.
What are they?
Vitamin D, all 3 types.
That's the one you get from sunlight.
Yeah, I gotta take it while I'm down here, since I'm not getting natural light, you know?
How come you left them in the mess hall?
I figured the others might benefit from them. Not sure I had any takers, though. Her. Huh. Deliberately vague title. Love it. I've seen this chained up on the foredeck. It's kind of intimidating, huh?
It's a boy.
For real? Huh. It has long hair, so I always figured it was a girl. So, Cynthia hired you to solve the murder, huh?
Pretty much.
How much do you charge? Is it like a day rate or what?
Oh, it depends.
Just ballpark it. How much did you make from the last case you solved?
Good question. Grimoire, how much did we make from the Tangle Tower case?
Well, extenuating circumstances, being what they were.
You never secured the payment, huh? Whoa, this is a first edition. Yeah, whose is this?
It's mine.
You gonna get Wormo to sign it?
No, I hadn't planned on it.
He'd do it if you asked. I bet he'd even do a little doodle on the inside cover.
Okay, maybe I do want that.
I assume you've read it, Dirk?
Of course, dude. First thing I did when I landed the part in the movie.
What did you think?
Loved it. I never thought about the sea so much in my whole life. It's almost like the ocean in the book. It represents something bigger, you know?
Alright, I think we've got as much out of these two as we can. Let's have a look around the room, though.
It's some kind of doll.
Sally, no. It's a collectible action figure.
Same thing.
So, alright, Marcus Mordoom. Belicia Bonetop. So, yeah, Cynthia Stonetop. Oh. I kind of thought that was to do with Cynthia, but she's Seafoam, isn't she? So what was the name of it was Felicia Stonetop, wasn't it? So she was the inn owner. So she's the love interest from the book. Interesting. Devil of the Deep. That's the little Grim Reaper guy there. A man cursed by the sea. He sees it in his nightmares. He sees it when he shuts his eyes. He cannot escape from it. But who or what is it? Renowned helmsman Marcus Mordoom is a man on a singular mission. He won't rest until he discovers the truth of what's really hidden beneath the stormy sea. Series 1, Belicia Bonetop. The enigmatic sea captain includes ship's compass and treasure map. Marcus Mordoom, the tormented helmsman, includes anchor sword and ship's wheel shield. Devil of the Deep. The mysterious entity from beneath the waves includes Reaper Scythe. Series 2 coming soon. Look out for blah 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's a huge iron dumbbell.
So, you gonna pick it up? Might be a clue.
I doubt it.
Big, blunt object like that. Could be a weapon. I'd say it looks pretty suspicious. Worth investigating.
I disagree. Is that a tuxedo?
You never know when you might have to go to a fancy party.
What's this in the front pocket?
It's a cell phone. It's locked.
What do you mean it's locked? How can a phone be locked?
Drag tiles into the correct slots. Okay. So it's two shapes that make the top symbol, I would imagine, isn't it? So this top one could be like that, and then we'd need one that looks like Can you rotate stuff? Probably not. Oh, I get it. Okay, how do I clear? There we go. Alright, so let's say we want that. It's probably too long. Maybe that. Right. Something that looks like crossed swords, so we got like that. What's the other line? We got that. I want one that goes that way. Okay, maybe it's not that one. Like that, right? This one looks like an umbrella, so I think no, it's a bigger thing, isn't it? And then just like a line at the bottom, so probably like that. That's right.
That's not it.
It's
No?
kind of like a crossword, but there are 4 sets, and they all have a certain shape we need to match.
Okay. And then I need to match these two, I guess. So the order's wrong. So here, from this, that would be that one. That one looks okay. I think that one's okay as well. We need a horizontal line going across. Maybe switch those. So I need another one doing kind of that. That could be... It's also got... Yeah, it's also got one in that corner. How do I... So... Oh, I can probably put things here, right? Okay, that makes more sense. So... like that. Going that way, don't we? So like... It's like that.
That's the one.
There we go.
Good job. It's unlocked.
So now we can look at it?
Cell phone with a lid that flips open. It was found in the pocket of a tuxedo in the bunk room. Open it up. Actually, let's shut it again. Let's have a quick look. So we've got W and W. Not sure what that refers to. Welcome, Dirk. Contacts. Accountant. Agent. Big Real Steven. Oh. Daisy. Janelle. Lawyer Woodrow. Worman Office. Vanderpeer Mall. Emails. From Big Real Studios. The office still on the table. 500,000 with no multi-picture deals. Sci-fi lasers explosions. It's going to be big. Call me. Steve. From Jimmy B. Hi, Dirk. My name is Jimmy. I'm a big fan. I've lots of ideas for movies you could do. Blah, blah, blah. From Julie. Hey, Danson. Where did you run off to? They said you went on a work trip. WTF? Thanks for inviting me. Marsha. Steve admitted he'd emailed you again. This is a reminder that you are not free to take his offer. All in good time. I got text messages to Vanderpeer. He's still struggling. He keeps writing the first chapter over and over. I'll let you know if there's any progress. D. Oh, this is probably outgoing mail. From Vanderpeer. Oh, okay. Remember, we need several new characters. Lots of action. Tell him to go big with the drama, romance, and sword fight. So he's there to keep an eye on Worman in writing his book. He's writing something, but I don't think it's going very well. He seems easily distracted. Oh, I guess I could have been doing that, couldn't I? Numbers? So 202... So, okay, so what is that number? 202 555. Could be his lawyer? Yeah, it's 06, was it 061? Oh, 178. 555 178. No one in his phone book. Yeah, so I wonder who that is. Okay. We could ask him about the phone, as we've just found that, and the action figure, I guess.
This is yours, Dirk?
We literally found it in the pocket of your tuxedo.
How'd you know for sure it's my tuxedo?
Dirk, show me one other living soul on the submarine that could even conceivably own a tuxedo.
I am officially living the dream. How many people can say they're an action figure?
I'll admit it. I'm jealous.
You carry this thing around everywhere you go, Dirk.
Of course, but I'm super duper careful to keep it in mint condition.
Mint condition? I really wouldn't say.
Yeah, they told me if I leave it in the box, it'll be worth way more in the future.
Yeah, do you have the whole set? Looks like there are 2 other figures in the series.
Oh no, they only gave me this one. My co-star Julie has the other 2.
Alrighty. Okay. What else have we got in this room?
There's a sink here with its own little mirror.
Looks like someone's been using it to shave. A bunch of discarded paper.
There's something typed on it.
Yeah, but I can barely make sense of it.
Kinda looks like an attempt at the first chapter of a story.
One good thing about living in a submarine. Every window has an ocean view.
It's a punching bag.
Looks like it's been recently punched. What?
There's food lying around. Do they want rats? That's how you get rats.
Sally, it's a submarine. Either there are already rats, or there are no rats. Notes stuck to the wall.
Title ideas. Curse of the Captain. Scourge of the Sailor. Bane of the Bosun.
All duds. I guess the submarine doesn't have a laundry room. A bunch of discarded paper.
There's something typed on.
Yeah, but I
Kinda
can...
looks like an attempt at the first.
Alright. Typewriter?
It's Worman's typewriter.
Silkworm on Sea Town Hall. He said his dad was the mayor. A gesture of unity from Governor Faustus Fellow to Mayor Damien Dusk.
There's
Ask him about
something
it.
strange about this typewriter.
Didn't you notice the weird mechanism on the back?
Rotate the 3 inner dials and the 3 outer rings into the correct arrangement. Okay, so it changes that. So... Here we go. Oh, I get it, Okay, so let's try making that first shape. Oh, we want to get rid of that, right? Now. We're making that. We don't want to have that, do we? So this one's okay. I want to do on that, but maybe there. Do on that. Circle. Yeah, this one could take me a while to puzzle out. I think we've got to make these shapes, but I'm trying to sort of wrap my head around the way this one works. So where's the blocked... I'm going to pause here while I'm working on this because it's going to take me a little while to kind of get my head around it. So just hang on a sec. Okay, so not going to lie, this one did my head in a little bit. The first thing to note, and you guys have probably already noticed this. It took me a couple of moments, but it's the same combination of things rotating in a clockwise direction, like the hands of a clock. So what we're looking for is kind of the sequence in between this stage and this stage. So if you think about the one that looks a bit like a hammer, it's pointing 9 to 3 there. Here it's 12 to 6. So we want it to be from like 11 to 4 or 5 there, basically. It doesn't have like 12 stations, but you know, that kind of thing. It's diagonally down that way. Which means the next in the sequence is this kind of full stop thing. So I think that's on this hand, and I think I've got them right here. I just need to get this diamond and this stop sign basically to we'll rotate it so the stop sign's kind of at the 3 position. So, yeah, because the inner and outer circles moving at once, it just genuinely does my head in. But we kind of just want to rotate this one, like it should be there, and if I move that, oh no, do you see what I mean? This, oh, is that it? I think that's it. So circles moved over, hands moved over, stop signs moved down, hammer. Yeah, that should be it.
That was right.
Oh, well, that did my head in. Got there in the end.
The little hatch opened.
What's this? A letter?
Handwritten letter. A letter in an envelope. Worman was keeping it hidden inside his typewriter. Alright, so we'll guy.
This is from T. This is who his novel was dedicated to. This T.W. Ibis. J.D. Werman, care of Christian Kale Publishing, Hollywood. It's supposed to be Hollywood Boulevard, Sunlit City, blah blah blah. Dear James, I've just finished reading your novel. Indeed, some congratulations are in order, as I've been informed it is turning a tidy profit for you. However, as a fellow writer and fellow resident of Silkworm-on-Sea, I'm sorely disappointed in your lack of integrity regarding the socio-historical foundations of your story. As it stands, your narrative is only scratching the surface of the deeper mythos surrounding the cursed helmsman Magnus Mortuga. Okay, so she's referring to him as his real-life name. I know you want to go deeper, so I'm here to help. Inked on the back of this letter are coordinates detailing how, when, and where to find the Mortuga submarine, the mysterious underwater vessel in which Mortuga still resides. Good luck. Okay, so he was kind of pointed towards this submarine by this T.W. Ibis, who his book was dedicated to. So that's interesting that, clearly his book's been written already, so he would have dedicated that to him or her prior to the publication. So, interesting. Okay. We should ask him about it.
It's mine, as you are well aware, seeing as how you just fished it out of the back of my typewriter. That's right, I was watching. I don't disappear when you stop talking to me, you know.
It's addressed to you, but it says, Dear James at the top of the letter.
Congratulations, you've sussed out what the J in my name stands for. If that's the height of your investigative prowess, we're all in trouble.
It's signed by someone named T.W. Ibis.
Another astute observation. You know, of all the detectives I've met, you two really are the most recent.
Grimoire, he's being mean to us.
I noticed.
Is he not going to... Okay, we're not going to... let's okay, we'll ask him about the typewriter as well, I guess.
How come the keys are all messed up on your typewriter?
It's old. Sometimes they fall off. I guess I don't always put them back in the right place.
And, what have you typed on that page?
I'm taking another swing at a story outline for my next book.
I can't make it out. It's some kind of weird grid.
Cross-writing. Look it up. People used to do it all the time.
What about these brass pants
heard
in
of
the
that.
back?
This one's my father's emblem, Mayor Dusk. That's why it looks like a D. And this is the governor's emblem, Governor Fellow. So that one's an F.
Dusk rings a bell. We've seen that somewhere already, but I guess maybe we'll come back to that.
Oh, I can't stand these things. A procrastinator's worst nightmare. It's why I use the old typewriter. No distractions.
Does Dirk spend a lot of time on his cell phone?
Not in here. He goes up on deck to do it.
Why?
New signal.
It's not my business.
I noticed on the back of the box it says, Series 2 coming soon. Look out for Hex of the Helmsman 2, only in theaters. Kinda presumptuous, isn't it? Considering you haven't even written the book yet.
Thank you. That's what I said. I raised a fuss about it at the time. My objections fell on deaf ears, as usual.
Why are they so keen to make a second movie, anyway?
What else? Money.
Alrighty. Nothing too suspicious there. We can ask him about Dirk now, though.
I see you met Dirk.
How do you know him?
He's the actor they found to play the lead in the adaptation of my book.
Did you not get a say in that?
Oh no, that's several notches above my pay grade. It's all decided by the executives over at Wit and Whimsy. Sure, they keep me around as consultant, but I found that to be a pretty hollow title.
Do you think he's a good actor, at least?
Dirk? He was a good fit for the kind of film they ended up making. How's that?
So, how come you two traveled to the submarine together?
I traveled to the submarine. Dirk's just taken to following me around for some reason.
Maybe he just wants to be your friend.
He's got plenty of friends back home.
Okay. Alright, so I think we're probably done here then. So let's head out. It's the mess hall. It's the sort of lounge area. Let's head to... Looks like a child's playroom. So this will be Symmetry. She's not here, though. Weirdly. We've seen this.
An eerie painting of a girl standing in the woods. It is just a painting, right?
Sure, maybe. No, Maybe.
What else we got? A floating cane.
A walking stick, standing up by itself.
I think it's part of an illusion.
What illusion?
Picture blinked. Did you see that?
Invisible man, maybe?
I don't see it.
Dad joke
Page
ahoy.
ripped out of a newspaper.
Lady of the Looking Glass, enchants audience. Ah, this, face in the dome here. That was on the back of the magazine that, or catalogue thing that Zephyr had. Godric Grips. He's also Grip. I think they said Godric. I think they said Grip as well. He is on board. Nautical and aeronautical precision measurement. Okay. What else we got here? Catch of the day. Mysterious sea serpent hauled ashore. Okay, 2 people here we haven't met yet. Theatre review by James Dusk. So that is Werman. His dad's surname is Dusk. We know his name is James. So this is actually his review, we assume. Don't know why he's changed his name. Maybe we'll get into that. Oh, wait. His middle initial is J.D. Werman, isn't it? So it's probably James Dusk and then Werman. I don't know where that comes from. The young illusionist, who goes by Symmetry Silkmoth, because why not, begins the show with her signature act in which she somehow holds parlance with her own reflection in a large antique mirror. The 2 symmetries, who seem to move independently of one another, speak upon their morbid anxieties and intrusive thoughts, which, it transpires, form the themes of the show at large. Even though I have my theories about how the trick is achieved, to a less cynical eye it would present a thoroughly convincing spectacle. And actually this is, that's the crystal ball in Zephyr's room as well, isn't it? So that's interesting. He called it the fog ball, didn't he? So, okay. The mysterious Miss Silkmoth rounds off her performance with a surprisingly comedic set piece in which she attempts to communicate with her departed Uncle Gregory, who appears as an apparition within a crystal ball. However, it doesn't go to plan, and the audience laughs as Symmetry is put on hold in a disastrous attempt to telephone the afterlife. Overall, the show is a triumph, a brush with mysticism that stays with you long after the final bow. Godric's Grips, Drummond Shipyard, Stonetop Inn, we know. Daily Fishing Trip, speak to Sylvia Seafoam. They didn't call the lady on board. I think they called her Cynthia with an S, so that might be her mother, perhaps. Silkworm Spectator, editor, Mr. T.W. Ibis. There we go. So that is James's, was his editor and has now had his book dedicated to him. Catch the day. Right. 3 a.m., the witching hour, and the moon is out. Dearest Selina creaks into port. Its once cheerful frame now seems burdened, heavy. 'Tis a secret. A moment passes. What's this? Something is hauled up onto the slime-slick rocks beside the old Silkworm harbour. A body, a creature. Its eyes are closed. No, wait. Look again. It has no eyes. A serpent of a sort, but it has arms. So a dragon? No, that doesn't seem right. Serpent it is, then. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, a lot of info there. A lot of names that we've come across in other contexts.
A set of wooden drawers.
It's a seahorse rocking horse. Oh, can I ride it?
I don't know. Are you a small Victorian child?
Yes.
It's a wooden chest.
What's all this stuff on the top?
Drag the 6 cards and 4 glass lenses into the correct arrangement. Okay. Alright, so we're trying to... So, for example, maybe make that slightly bigger. Do these do the same things? Oh no, that's a much larger magnification. And that makes it smaller. Are these similar? That's kind of like a fisheye, isn't it? Oh, there's writing underneath. We should probably read that. Jennifer and Margaret gaze jealously at Patricia, whose doll is neither too large nor too small. So we've got the small one. And we'll have the large one. And then a medium-sized one. Yes.
Nope.
First things first, we need to make sense of
Right.
that.
Surely it's the key to knowing where to put everything else.
Is it going to be like...
That's not it.
So, the 6 cards can be put in pairs, and then the glass lenses change.
Yeah, well, I get that. Hmm. Oh, that may... Okay. So it's more like... Probably more like that, right?
That's the one.
Good job.
It opened.
What's in there?
An eye! Glass eyeball. A strange glass eye found in the child's room. It smells musty and unpleasant. Oh, it's got a thing in there, but I can't really interact with stuff, can I? So just leave it there for now.
It's a magic vanishing cabinet.
I think it's just a wardrobe. Let's take a look inside. Oh, it's empty.
Vanished. Is this your card?
No.
Aw. Plastic cups.
For magic tricks?
Presumably.
It's a model submarine.
I think it's a doll's house.
Hey look, Sally. It's a giant dice.
Die.
What did I do?
Very funny. I love the dad jokes, I'll be honest. Very much on brand. For me, anyway.
An eerie painting.
Sure, maybe.
Okay, so I haven't commented on the blinking eyes. It doesn't look like there's much else to do here.
Juggling balls.
Grimoire, you look like the kind of guy who can juggle.
I can juggle. Not very
Why
well.
does that feel like an insult?
I don't hear you denying it.
I can't do anything fancy, just, 3 balls. Keep that going.
An old-fashioned chalice.
Currently being used as a magician's workshop.
Alright, well, that's probably exhausted this for now. We will return to people and sort of ask them about new stuff we found, but we should probably just continue moving around through areas we've not been to yet. Cargo holds. This will be Miriam Moon, I think. I think she was the new one, wasn't she? Let's start with her.
Ah, weary travellers. Take a seat by the fire.
Reminds me of an
shake off your
owl.
boots.
We're not weary travelers.
Then why do you both look so haggard and trail-worn?
Ouch. There goes my self-esteem for the rest of the day.
We're detectives. I'm Grimoire, and this is Sally. We're here investigating the murder of Magnus Mortuga, your previous captain.
My captain? Never. My captain is the moonlight as it shimmers across the lake. My captain is the wind as it whispers through the valley.
Who is this woman?
No idea. I kind of like her, though.
My name is Moon. Mariana Moon.
Oh, Mariana, sorry.
And what do you do?
I do not do. I simply am.
Alright,
So
what is she?
Just some random traveler?
A traveller, yes, but random, never. I'm here because I chose to be. I've been searching for the Mortuga submarine for some time, you know.
How come?
How come? This thing is the motherlode.
The motherlode of what?
Of whispered half-truth, of murky rumour, of stories unspoken.
Oh, like urban myths and stuff?
Right. Urban myths and stuff.
So you're a historian.
Historian, storyteller, rambler, ambler, fireside gambler.
How long have you been here?
Well, let's see.
She was the latest
I
to
arrived a
arrive.
few hours before the captain was murdered.
Oh, dang. Really?
Quite the story, isn't it?
But you're just on the submarine because you find it interesting.
Would that be such a crime?
No. Murder's a crime, though, pretty sure.
Right.
A merciless wind rattles the rotting wood of the old silkworm harbour. The shadow of a vessel lurking low in the night-black water. A mysterious stranger steps onto her foredeck. Cloaked in darkness, she slips inside the submarine. Who is she? What is her dark purpose?
It's you. We get it.
The mysterious stranger, I said. She descends into an ornate parlour, empty, save for a lone figure standing by the fire.
So, not empty.
He turns, his face still half hidden in flickering shadow. It is Captain Magnus Mortuga.
What was he like?
Nice guy. Stoic, but polite. Kind. He tells me to wait in the control room and then disappears off towards the back of the ship. After a little while, he comes back. But now, he's a slightly different man.
What do you mean?
The light is gone from his eyes. He seems sad, angry. He avoids my gaze as he crosses the room to take hold of the wheel. He tells me to head down the ladder towards the mess hall. Doing so, I encounter two gentlemen named Mr. Werman and Mr. Grip. Neither of them look like sailors, so I know they can't be crew. I assume they must be guests like me. And true enough, it transpires that Mr. Werman is a writer and Mr. Grip is, some kind of watch repairman. Captain Mortuga reappears, descending the ladder. He asks the two men to show me around the submarine and introduce me to the others. Then he disappears through the rear corridor. It's the last time I see him alive. Mr. Werman apologizes, explains he's too tired, and leaves through the opposite corridor. Mr. Grip, unable to come up with such an excuse, agrees to show me around. Now, I wrote this down in my diary, so I may as well let you read it.
Oh, I was waiting for it to happen. That's fine.
Imagine my excitement to finally get a good look around the Mortuga submarine. I was even given a tour by one of Mortuga's subordinates, a Mr. Godric Grip. We began by visiting a bizarre laboratory known as the Dream Chamber. It smelled of dried herbs and dusty glass, but was devoid of its dream custodian. An early disappointment. The captain's cabin was locked. Mr. Grip explained how Captain Mortuga mostly keeps this room locked when it's not in use. We climbed down into the living quarters, where a pair of bunk rooms sat at the end of a corridor. The first smelled of crane dust and unwatered flowers.
You haven't
The
been
young
there
woman
yet.
was laying in her bed, poring over an old document. She hastily hid the document away and introduced herself as Miss Cynthia Seafoam, a name to remember, dear reader, as she will shortly become quite important. The second bunk room smelled of aftershave and desperation. The two men within, Mr. James Werman and Mr. Dirk Dansom, both appeared to be asleep, so we decided not to intrude. Next on the tour, a room inhabited, by the looks of things, by a young child who is also a stage magician. Sadly, this mythical child magician is nowhere to be seen. The room at the very end of the hallway was sealed with a heavy bulkhead door. Mr. Grip dismissed it as a storeroom that only Captain Mortuga makes use of. Perhaps you'll agree with me, dear reader, when I suggest the peculiarity of a simple storeroom being sealed off with such a significant door. Mr. Grip took me down to the cargo hold. It smells of damp wood and tarred rope. Yes, I describe it in the present tense, for it is here I sit as I write this very diary.
Oh yeah, that's her room.
Next door, the engine room, burnished bronze and tea-stained parchment. I learned that it's something of a nest for Mr. Grip himself, and thus was currently unoccupied. Outside, I encountered a Dr. Zephyr, the aforementioned keeper of the Dream Chamber. Surprised to see us, he nearly dropped the empty glass bottle he was carrying.
It says empty glass bottle, but the one in the murder room did have some liquid in, I think.
Clearly wishing to remove himself from the situation, the good doctor muttered something inaudible and disappeared up the ladder. We continued on into the next room, which I was amused to discover was some kind of shimmering mermaid grotto. I smelled her before I saw her, the unmistakable mix of salt, seaweed, and sequined spandex. It can only be Madame Tadpole, a name which may be familiar to long-time readers of this diary. Tadpole and I caught up, while Mr. Grip skulked in the doorway, clearly hoping this would mark the end of the tour, but it did not, dear reader. It did not.
Right, so, yes, I can see there's one more room to visit. Mr. Grip insists it's just the bilge, a dark, dank and smelly place, ill-frequented by humankind. I tell him he couldn't have sold it to me better if he'd tried.
Okay.
We enter the bilge, but it's too dark to see anything. Mr. Grip, who is clearly tiring of my company by this point, opens the vent in the ceiling to let in a little light. Moments later, a voice is heard, echoing down from above.
Whose voice?
A young woman, and then an older woman. I can't remember exactly what was
I like when she's got her pipe in her
I
mouth.
remember thinking
her voice is
it
obscured.
sounded a little like poetry.
What happened next?
The sound of a scream, and then a dull thud.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like a murder.
But which murder?
Anyway, by this point I've used up all my patience, so I decide to take my leave. I thank Mr. Grip for the tour and return to my new lodgings in the cargo hold. I have to put up my tent twice, as on the first attempt a sudden movement of the submarine undoes my progress.
Yeah, Werman mentioned that joke
After
as
some
well.
time, Mr. Grip and the young Miss Seafoam appear in my doorway. It seems they've come to fetch me for some kind of official submarine business. We head back towards the mess hall, Mr. Grip and Miss Seafoam heading up the ladder before me. I spot Dr. Zephyr emerging from the airlock. He has a glass bottle in one hand and
like the
what
Hex thing.
looks like an old leather bag in the other. I update him with what little information I have and attempt to catch up with the others. Laying on the floor is the body of Captain Magnus Mortuga. Amongst the living, mutterings are breaking out. Murder and mutiny, cauldrons and curses. But with Zephyr finally in attendance, Tadpole calls for order, demanding justice for her slain captain. But nobody really seems to know what to say. The next morning, it's announced that Miss Seafoam has taken over as captain. And, well, here we are.
All right. Well, again, let's work through the other things we can talk to her about, and then maybe we'll wrap this episode up there. Let's start with about the
Broad
captain.
shoulders, long arms, good for reaching across a wheel. He had a hard face, but soft eyes. I'd wager he was once a very handsome man.
Do you know anything about his life before the submarine? Like if he had a family?
I'd never heard mention of his parentage, no.
But he lived in Silkworm. Do you know where exactly?
The only record I found lists him as living at the Stonetop Inn and working on board the Stonetop family sailing ship.
As the captain?
As a deckhand, and eventually as the helmsman.
So how'd he end up as the captain of a submarine?
All I could dig up was a rumour that he bought the submarine from the shipyard.
He bought it?
Or maybe he commissioned to have it built. Accounts vary on that.
Either way, how could Mortuga afford to buy a submarine?
My guess is that he didn't pay with money, but made some other kind of trade.
All right.
Werman, I know he once worked as a newspaper journalist. Oh, that's before he changed his name, of course.
Have you read his book, Hex of the Helmsman?
I, leafed through it. I must say he's got some good research skills. I'd love to know what his sources were.
What do you mean?
The book is very clearly a loose retelling of the real-life story of one Magnus Mortuga.
Which I think we'd already guessed.
I saw Dirk wandering the halls this morning, like he was looking for something. I asked him what it was he'd lost, and he said he couldn't really describe it, but it looked a bit like a gun.
What?
So, something that looks like a gun, but isn't actually a gun.
I can't imagine what he was talking about.
Like a hairdryer or something.
So, Mariana, where are you from?
No fixed address. That's the way it's been for some time.
Oh, I see.
But you came to Silkworm looking for the Mortuga submarine. How come?
I go wherever I please, which usually amounts to wherever has the most interesting rumours.
I don't want to be rude, but do you, ever have to do work to, get money?
From time to time. I've taken up work as a tour guide, a historian, a performing storyteller.
But how did you wind up getting onto the submarine? Isn't it a secret?
Well, if it's such a secret, how did you do it?
I got a phone call from Cynthia Seafoam, and she told us to come to Silkworm.
And then the submarine came up to the harbor so we could get on.
Well, there we are. Perhaps that's how I did it, too. I didn't expect to find a fellow herbologist on board.
Herbologist,
Zephyr
interesting.
really knows his rosehip from his rosemary. He's a chemist, too. Impressive, don't you think?
I don't know. I get the sense his work is more alchemy than chemistry.
He does seem rather secretive about it. I tried asking him about his experiments, but he seemed awfully reluctant to divulge any details.
Sounds familiar?
It carries something of the cadaver about it. Might be the smell, rust and stagnant seawater. Perhaps it came from the ocean. Have you asked Madame Tadpole about it?
Spoken to her, yeah.
Marks a pivotal moment in Silkworm's history, the day the silver snake was discovered. It also shows the two women who found it. Felicia Stonetop, that's her on the left, and Sylvia Seafoam on the right.
Hang on. We saw a statue about this in the town square, but on the statue, the serpent was shown being wrestled by a male fisherman.
Yes, well, that's history for you. These diagrams, they're detailing the time and place to find the Mortuga submarine. Of course, it would be possible just to write it out in words, but this has been done with astronomy and lunar phases.
Why?
My guess is that it's intended to incite curiosity in the recipient. It's more effective than if they'd just written, "Come to this place at this time." It feels less like a trap this way. Mr. Werman's typewriter. It's got a good example of the fellow emblem there on the back, see?
Hello, okay. I haven't really come across anyone by that name yet.
A ZX5. Nice piece of kit. Polycarbonate shell, tactile interface, unusually good battery life. I mean, it's a cell phone. Whose is it?
Dirk Dansom.
I suppose that makes the most sense. After all, Mortuga really didn't seem like the cell phone type. Sorry, Belicia Bonetop.
Yeah, that's what she's called in the book, too. Marcus Mordoom's captain/love interest.
Flying a little close to the sun with that name, aren't they? I can't speak to what that is squirming around in the bottle there, but the liquid is salt water with a mix of herbs. I suppose Zephyr must have a pestle and mortar. I might ask to borrow it.
Which herbs?
Valerian, skullcap, and chamomile. If I'm not mistaken, this little part at the front is actually a microphone.
Mariana, I was wondering if you could tell us who's worn this.
How's she supposed to do that?
You know, by the smell.
Oh, gross.
Very well. Let's see. I'm getting wind-battered mahogany, ice-cold sea spray, and mostly melted candle wax.
Great, thanks.
Now, where did you find this?
Zephyr had it.
Did he now? Lillian's locket, silver snake, golden palm, mermaid... The mermaid's tongue.
You've heard of it?
Only the name, and only when people were telling me it doesn't exist.
Maybe it doesn't.
But there's a photo.
It's a photo of a drawing.
What's it supposed to do, anyway? The description in the book here is pretty vague.
And they say it allows humans to commune directly with God while they're still alive.
What? God?
In here it says, said to facilitate communication with she who lies beyond the veil.
She who lies beyond the veil, God, other dimensions, aliens, the afterlife. You know, it varies. But the sentiment is the same. Though it's a wretched thing, really. An echo of man's desperate, futile desire to wring answers from a silent universe.
I can see why people would say it doesn't exist.
But Zephyr's trying to get hold of it.
He's got it.
Well, he may be. It depends.
On what?
The strength of his will.
Unless it's just a drawing of it at the back, maybe.
It's a piece of an old sail, roughly cut into a square.
Thanks for that.
There's only one thing more mysterious than a locked box, and that's an unlocked box that's been emptied of its contents.
Did you ever come across the cauldron in your research?
No, it really does seem to be something Mortuga's been keeping to himself.
What do you make of those scratch marks?
I'm not sure. They don't really look like anything made by an animal.
That's a relief. Wait, is it?
Mariana, you visited Silkworm before, didn't you? Was Sim's magic show in the theater back then?
No, when I passed through, the theatre wasn't showing anything. This very poster was up on the walls, but they'd covered it with a banner that said cancelled.
So that must have been after Sim left, but before the theater had booked a new act. Do you recognize this, Mariana?
Should I?
Well, we just figured since there's a moon drawn on the label.
So because my name is Moon, all moon-related things must belong to me,
Even if it's not yours, do you have any idea what it is?
It's a herbal compound of some kind. Valerian, skullcap, chamomile, and seawater.
So it's from the jar.
Not poison.
The
Maybe
hex
it's
thing.
medicine. Would those herbs do anything in particular?
I suppose it could be a sleep aid, like a mild sedative.
Interesting.
Okay. So that is linked to Zephyr then, it looks like.
Mariana, can you tell us what these tablets are?
It's rather more difficult when it's something synthetic like this. Some kind of vitamin supplement, I believe.
All three of them?
Yes, the 3 tablets seem largely to be the same thing. Now we're getting to it. The reason all of us are here, really.
How so?
The Silver Snake, the Mortuga submarine. Did you ever stop and wonder, why here? Why this particular part of the coast? It all stems from a single truth. There's something hiding in the water. Something big. Now, it wasn't my intent to cause you any lasting unease. Look, we 3, we're merely tourists here, passers-by. Take my advice. Keep your distance from all this, so you can still walk away at the end. I believe Mortuga used its light to alert others to the location of the submarine, on the rare occasions when he wished to do such a thing, of course.
That's how it happened with us. Although I guess it was Cynthia, not Mortuga.
You know, for some time now, I've heard stories of sailors seeing a green light in the ocean at night.
Well, I guess you have your explanation.
The problem is, several of the stories predate the Mortuga submarine. I see Cynthia's proudly wielding the Seafoam S in her signature there.
Why shouldn't she?
Of course, she's well within her rights to do so, but I do think perhaps it sends a certain message.
What message would that be?
I claim this submarine in the name of the Seafoam family. Something like that, don't you think?
So I was thinking that. Go back to the back of the
Mr. Woodman's
typewriter.
Typewriter's got a good example of the fellow emblem there on the back. See?
Yeah, looks a bit like... I mean, obviously that's an F and that's an S. It kind of looks
Over
similar.
here, I'll show you something amusing. See this photograph on the inside cover?
It's a picture of Worman, isn't it?
If it is, it's a very flattering one.
It's not Worman at all.
Is it his dad?
It's his rather more handsome father, Mayor Damien Dusk.
Get out. Really?
No word of a lie.
Interesting. Cool. All right. Well, we'll have a look around her room properly next time, I think. We're going to leave it there for now. Yeah, very interesting stuff. I mean, we're still talking to, like... We're still getting to know members of the cast. So, sounds like that might be Madame Tadpole's room. And this, I think, is where we'll find... Oh, God, I've forgotten his name. The one who was giving Moon the tour. Marianne Moon the tour. This seems to indicate there's stuff to discover back up there now, but I still kind of want to get to meet the people we haven't met yet. But yeah, very interesting stuff. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. I guess not only about who did it, but what happened. Obviously there was a murder, but exactly how that murder occurred, I think, is still unknown. But hopefully we'll learn some more next time. But thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, if you could hit that like button, that'd be awesome. And a big thank you to our channel members as well for supporting Boring Dad Gaming. It's hugely appreciated as always. And if anyone else is interested in checking out channel memberships and getting earlier access to my videos, including in this series, that'd be awesome. Thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.